guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another episode of Fossil Saturday. I apologise for that. Today I am going to be working through the jigsaw puzzle that you saw last week, but I'm also going to show you the other huge fossil that I found during that fossil hunting trip. Well, I say I found. Kevin definitely found it, because I'll insert now us finding it. And this was just one of those, just lucky timing, because if Kevin hadn't spotted this one, it would have been destroyed by the sea quite quickly after this. So I'm going to go show you the pieces now because I'm too excited. So unfortunately it is in pieces, but they're pretty huge pieces. Look at this chunk. I mean, can you see the shell on that? It is incredible, and if I move it, it's still got such a shimmer to it without me doing anything. So obviously I need to take all this center stuff off. But look at that. Look at the ribs coming out of this piece. Is this not incredible? And this is only one of the pieces. So Kevin has entrusted me with the hard labor of prepping it, because we all know that everyone wants to see this prep. So I'm gonna bring you guys along with me to prep this one. So this one almost looks like a very heavy kind of mini guitar, like da da da, but it weighs a ton. But you can see the fossil is all in there and looking beautiful. So this is beautifully preserved, not crushed, and just waiting to be prepped. Let me go get the other chunk for you. You thought that chunk was good. Take a look at this one. Oh, this one's even heavier. Whoa. Tell you, who needs the gym when you can weightlift big ammonites? Look at the ribbing on this. How incredible is that? So it's in two huge bits, and then I've got a few other bits to see if they fit on, but I think it's going to be just a glue back together and then prep. But I think this middle bit's going to come off quite easily. I'm trying to show you guys without decapitating myself. You can see the connection looks like it's going to want to lift with a little chisel quite nicely. The actual preservation of the shell here, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I don't know if it's in focus for you. Maybe now. There we go, now you're in focus. I mean, look at that. Isn't that incredible? It's like the best looking rainbow ever. Just amazing. Now, it is in half, so even though it's not crushed, it's kind of only got this side to it, not this side. So whether that's down to erosion or just how it kind of formed, we won't know, but it could have been that this ammonite kind of fell to the seafloor and then that erosion, that layer got eroded. Because it's literally like a perfect, look at that line. It's like a perfect split, but this definitely isn't crushed. Look at those ribs. I can't, they are so coarse. My fingers can get in the grooves, it's amazing. And the detail on the shell. Just incredible. Right, I'm gonna put them together so you guys can see. So this is what the two pieces look like together, and it is just a phenomenal size, and the detail on these ribs. I am so excited to see this one prepped, and so happy that I get to do the prep. So Kevin, if you're watching, thank you for finding this one and trusting me with it, because it is incredible. Now this numbering here is Kevin's system to make sure he knows what layer it came out of, because we are doing biostratigraphy in where we did the field work for this. So it does have a scientific reason for saving this ammonite. So the prep work is extra important, as this one might end up in a museum. So no pressure for me, but I'll do my best. And I'm pretty sure I have this chunk here. So hopefully, because that'll be awful if I'm missing this gap. But you can see all the other ribs going around here, and so all under here will be a lovely center, hopefully, to this ammonite. And just look at that, you even have some iridescence here. It's just an incredible specimen. There's no paraloid on any of this yet, and it's just got this gorgeous shine to it. It's such a treasure. I'm in love with this piece. So then moving on to the other ammonite we found, this is the crushed one you saw last week. I'm going to try and soak it. Now I did find a few more pieces that went together, and I also realized that it's very flaky, this mud, so I think once I soak it, it should come apart quite easily. I can show you on a piece. I can literally scrape it away without much fuss at all. So I want to see kind of how much I can get off nicely, and then I'll start using a bit more force. But you can see it's literally quite happy to flake away. with very minimal work. So yeah, look at that, all off. So that's like a few layers, but obviously we're still not getting down to the shell, but it is all kind of like crystallized inside. So I'm quite intrigued to see what this one looks like when I get through all these mud layers. So first things first, let's plonk some of these into water. So then I'm just going to plonk them into clean water, and I'm probably going to leave these overnight. So it'll probably be in next week's episode that we'll see what the water's done to these. But you can see a lot is coming off just by a bit of water. I mean, look at that. I'm quite excited to see what's actually housed beneath all this mud. So I thought they were going to need to soak for a while, but this is like becoming like almost like a paste. Like, look at that. Like, this is coming off so easy. Wow. Okay, let's put the rest of them in and then give them a bit of time to kind of just, oh, they don't need long at all. Look at this. That is just flaking away. So let's see. Oh, look at that. How did I miss that? That is an oyster shell, fossilized on the shell. So large ammonites, quite often we find like oysters that attach to them. Look at that. I completely missed that. That is really cool. Oh, hopefully this one pieced together is going to be awesome. I'm getting hopeful as I'm prepping it. Look at this. This mud is just falling off. Okay, I'll let those pieces soak. Let's put some more in. So I'm starting off with just the big pieces because I know these ones kind of all connect together. So my first job is to kind of get the big pieces of the jigsaw, and then I'll try and work out which ones fill the gaps. But you can see like these are, the water is turning extremely murky. These were covered in mud. Wow. Like, these are properly calcified. I mean, look at that. Like, these are solid. This is just like a solid crushed crystal. Incredible. Like, this mud is just dissolving off. It's making like almost like a paste. I'm hoping if I just leave these to soak, a lot of the hard kind of work of lifting the mud will happen. But you can see it's starting to get kind of more of a brown colour underneath, and there's a lot more texture to it. So I think there is a lot of encrusting kind of oysters all over it. But we'll see kind of the closer we get. So I'm just going to leave this piece in with the rest, and I think I'm going to leave these to soak kind of overnight, and I might change the water beforehand. And then I'm going to see how much kind of mud can lift off without me doing lots and lots of scrubbing. So that's what I got for you guys today. I know it was kind of like a bit of a show and tell, but that big one I am so excited for. So let me know what you think and how you would go about prepping it, but that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Come back next week and you'll see how this jigsaw is progressing. I still have more pieces that I haven't soaked, so that's kind of going to be like throughout the week. I'm just going to film its process of just like lifting all that mud, and then hopefully all those lovely crystal pieces will just fit together and we'll have a beautiful kind of crushed, humongous ammonite with oysters all over it. But we shall see, and I still need to build my shelves. So I just have like all the bricks down there from my previous shelf at my previous place. So yeah, lots and lots to do, but I do hope you're all doing well, and hopefully I'll see you next week. So thanks for watching.